I've just woken up. And do you know what? The first thing I need to do is get some food because I'm extremely greedy and hungry. Okay, so everyone jump on those vines. And stop. Oh.
Sam Dutch's Year 1 class at Tollgate is wrestling with the challenges of digraphs. He starts the morning by revisiting much earlier learning, the ch sound.
Okay, go on then, Yamin. What's the word that you said?
Church.
Church. Well done. Church. Should we all say that together? Church. Okay, who's going to...
Recent assessment has picked up the difficulties some of the children are having with digraphs. So Sam has taken them right back to make sure that they're confident with the concept that two letters can make one sound, as in the ch sound they already know.
K, h. Together makes ch. Two letters makes one sound. Good. And back to me. Well done, Fatma. Well done, Bailey. Well done, Tarek. Okay, so our sound of the week, Bailey, is O. Everybody. O. Well done. Now.
Today, he's focusing on the O sound that can be represented by a variety of digraphs.
Fantastical. Well done, guys. Now there are some special cards in here which you need to pick out. Can you reach in there? Be careful of the snakes, okay? Can you see any other cards? Have a look. Can you see any other cards? Well done. Can you show it to your friends, please? What sound is it? Now, I'm a little bit confused because we've already got O there. How come we've got another O? Why do you think, Fatma?
Because the green one's still an O sound.
It's still an O sound. Okay, this is where it gets really difficult. They sound the same, but they look different. Well done, Kofi. What do you think this is?
Snow.
What was that, Sol? Snow. Can everyone please try and write down the word snow? Snow. Pick that word up. Everyone pick up that cold snow. It's so heavy. We're going to pick it up and we are going to break it down. Everyone break it down quickly. And then we're going to put it back together. Splat. Okay. Who can help me? Who can help me with the first sound? Sarah. S. Everyone. S. S. Good. Oh, there we go. Snow. Is that right? Oh. Sorry. What's wrong with that, man?
It's not that one, but it's not the green one, but it's the red one.
Because the teacher appeared to make a mistake,
It sounds the same, but it looks different. Wow, that's true.
the children are much more likely to remember.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Today, we are going to be looking at the sound O. Okay? You are going to write a story using O, and O words. Now, your success criteria, so what you are going to learn. I can recognize words that use O, and O. I can segment, which means when we break down those words, like we did earlier, and blend them, put them back together, splat. Okay? Does everybody understand what I'm asking you to do?
Sam now matches the tasks to the learning needs of the different groups.
From here. Ooh, show your friends.
Adults work with the children who need support,
Okay, who can write the word Coke? Should we try and spell it together? Do you want to put that there? Put that there. Okay, you try and do it first. You try and do it first. Coke. Write down the word Coke. I'm going to cover this so you can't see it. Coke.
and by carefully choosing all his resources, Sam can involve each child in guiding the lesson.
What have you got there? Can you show everyone? What have you got?
A boat.
A boat. Fantastic. I think what you really need to do is to tap into exactly what the children like, what makes them interested in the lesson. So by finding really the key that makes them tick From there, you can help them meet their full potential, if not exceed it. What do you call this? Oh, Splitty. O's not very good friends with E, so he's let him run away. So the op and the e. So bye-bye. So let's try again. We are recognising different words that have the sound O.
Well done. Now blend it together. B, O, and say the word. B. 2 letters make
One sound.
well done.
And as his TA supports the lower attaining children, she follows Sam's lead, using the methods that they're now very familiar with.
Good boy. Well done. Now spell it for me. And say the word. Say go. Well done.
The stories that have been written illustrate the challenge of reading and spelling the variety of O digraphs. What does the inspector think of this?
What struck me is how well differentiated the lesson was. What you've clearly done is plan a range of activities all around that very specific objective that really met the learning needs of a range of different abilities of pupils. Through the activity, but also through your support, the teaching assistant working with those lower ability pupils was on that table, is that right?
That's correct,
yeah.
Yes.
She was really clear in just reinforcing those specific teaching points that you'd come up with, and it was really encouraging to see her work around that particular aspect. Also, I noticed how she was intervening to deal with the misconceptions I put here around the use of split digraph with the lower ability pupils, and she was really clear about what to do. She broke down the sounds, she got them to actually sort of identify the sounds in the word, and it was really clear reinforcement of that lower ability. The other aspect that really struck me was that higher ability. Just at the end of the activity, you'd been working on a group, focused on a particular group, and you just came over to them and you said, right, a really clear task, go through and identify and underline the words that you've used, but then actually then break that down and tell me how many sounds. So again, you just moved on the learning. You use that range of strategies, the visual, the kinesthetic, the auditory, and it's very engaging, and you have that sort of intonation in your voice just brings them in. Well done. It was really clear. But when you were working with your little group on that table, working very close focus, you used a number of links just through your teaching strategies to really explain that split digraph. And there was a lovely bit when you sort of personified the letters and you said, oh, well, it's about a friendship group and that's why they've fallen out and they've been separated, and you've used that. All those little links work it through. Then when I went over to observe the teaching assistant, there she was really clearly understanding what to reinforce, and she was explaining that split digraph with the pupils, and the way she did it was to get them to use that sort of notation that you're using in the class, the dots and the dashes, to represent the sound, and I thought that really worked well. Well done. Okay. What came through is that very specific focus and reinforcement throughout the lesson of that different grapheme representation of that same sound. That was the objective. You referred to it during the lesson, you did a little mini plenary at the end to talk about this is what we were doing today, and you may have noticed I wandered around asking you, what are you doing today? And they all knew what they were doing and why they were doing it, so well done.
Thank you.
Okay. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, brilliant. No, thank you very much. I'm glad you did. I did too.
Good. Okay.